What up, Toppins? We got 10,027. It's bowl week. I think we're gonna get a game in right quick. Let's see what's going on. Trent Bray is the new defensive coordinator for the Noles. Ty Helton is the new offensive coordinator for the Noles. Okay, week 2 or 4, 2026. Coach David Brown says he wants to get a win for his seniors in their upcoming matchup against the Noles in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. That's the edge rusher, got it. Both averaging 28 a game. You just want to go out with a win. We just want to go out with a win. That's it. You see the games across the country? The top 25 bracket looks at what? There you go. First round's in the books. Ohio State Suckeyes did not make it. Okay. Conference standings, we don't need that. Players of the week, is there any to look at? Sam Jackson. Oh, that's bowl seasons. Week 1, got it. Set our practice plan. And get out on the field. I think everybody good besides him. Just want to see how this looks now. They change from week to week. Okay. Yeah, because people move around and open up new spots. Yep, okay. Alright, got it. Got my staff. Alright, we can hit the field. Alright. All right, let's tap in to the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina, Bank of America Stadium, home to the Carolina Panthers. The stakes are certainly high for whoever can garnish their season with a victory in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Guys?
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Florida State's offense who will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Robinson.
He'll take that.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
You knew which way it was going to go.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him.
Oh, man.
And they got him.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. It's on target and complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first
They
down.
set the coverage. Oh, come
Following the
on.
completion, we get
They
a
set the
stoppage to
coverage
check out
down.
the injured player. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Singleton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line.
I still don't trust that quarterback team.
From there.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice 3rd down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Whoops.
Come on.
A little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that 1st and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back.
God damn.
And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a 1st and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Sperry. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You've got to do a better job with ball support.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute and put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wildcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Let's take a look at our impact players.
down early, quickly.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Fires
to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Running inside, it's Singleton. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
I'm really just sitting there playing the game.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down from the line.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, that's just something you don't want to see a lot of as a defense, man. You don't want that running back getting to the 2nd level where your defensive backs now have to make plays. Those guys are paid to cover. And yes, they are paid to cover wide receivers, to make sure that they don't get open, not to make tackles consistently. So the defensive line, the linebackers, got to do a better job stopping this run.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Back to throw, it's Berry. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone.
To the end zone, got 6.
Florida State.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continue the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Let's get these boys off the field. Oh, the quarterback, number 0.
From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
We Florida State, and we blow leads.
Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Childs. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Oh, it's blocked.
Now tackle him.
Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Robinson.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got him. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside.
Micah and the corner.
The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short.
I wonder if we can just run by.
Quarterback may change this route.
All right, here we go. Come on.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
If he's having
on 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the
on
catch.
the,
It's Wild. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Noles are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Not able to hook up there.
And he got hit again.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working that left side now. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight.
Whoa.
They got it. It's blocked. And they got it. All by himself down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Let's go,
Big
Michael.
play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Handoff from the gun. Got
OJ.
enough for the first.
OJ.
Down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the hot hand. Pick up the 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry.
Whoa.
Quickly out to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Can we go back to the juice, man? OJ the juice, man?
They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Hey.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
Woo.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It was there, so it's like, why hold it? You airmailed that bitch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
I took the juke, man, out.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Singleton. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield. It's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left.
Come on. How are you not going to get deep enough?
A yard short of the first down.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in.
Sure.
And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, and making sure they shut down that option.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Fires deep on the run. And that was too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
What?
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right.
Let's go.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Noles want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. He let that thing fly
so much
quickly,
time
but he couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. We're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick six all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game really, really quickly. Look how bad it was looking. Now the defense gets right back in this football game, being ready for the 2-minute drill, making a play, going down and scoring, and taking all the momentum into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
Okay, don't worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Sperry. On target. Spins away from the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
I got something cooking.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
It's going to be OJ the
And
Juice,
they head
man.
to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the
It's
case.
OJ the Juice, man.
Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that, I'll just say it's great to have football back. Let's send it back to the guys at the Duke's Mayo kickoff game for the second half.
Thanks for that
Don't
breakdown,
worry
Kevin.
about it.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Seminoles head coach at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Childs. Sets up the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I told you it was a fucking pass right
That's
now.
a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he
on that shit.
home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Let's get the ball back.
Northwestern will have to
It's
punt it
OJ
away.
the Jeep, man.
He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room.
I told you it's OJ the Juice,
They'll
man.
move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The give out of the gun. Good.
OJ the Juice, man.
They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half. second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Robinson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house, make big plays.
And the Seminoles have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the wideout. Trying to impose their will with the run. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
The Pearl and Crow off the RPO. Touchdown Seminoles! That one will give them the lead.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
I didn't want no what's coming. They worry about OJ the Jew, man.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. To the air, it's Childs. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Back to the ground game on the left.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's still going to OJ or G, man.
The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Looking for a man. It's Sperry. The quick out. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They'll try it over the left side. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The inside handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete.
Oh, come
this
on,
is some
catch the
physical
ball.
pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Sperry. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive.
Get in there.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. He'll stop stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. They get him on the ground at the 36 after
it's the perfect spin move.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulled down for the tackle.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage, and you can hit that curl route, and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The RPO fired complete to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple points.
Off the play fake. Got it. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the big fella. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Rush coming in hot, And they got him at the 29.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They've got the screen set up. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Into the end zone. Makes the grab.
What?
He gets it in. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. The run inside. It's Singleton.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
OJ the Jew,
the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun to give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Berry. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Running inside. It's Singleton.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Wildcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Well, I know it's early in the drive, and you're just trying to get completions and get the drive going, but this is 2 minutes, and you're trailing. I mean, you've got to take some shots down the field and be a little bit more aggressive, put some pressure on this defense.
He gets out of bounds, picks up the first down, 30 seconds left. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air, it's Childs. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left.
No.
And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. This almost certainly to win the game. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead.
They got it. Oh, my God.
Got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
Way to bounce back, kicker. Obviously, this guy already had a kick block earlier in the game, and he answers by kicking a bomb through the uprights. Well done.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking for a man. It's Berry. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to win.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.
Jose the Juvenile. Unreal. we can advance. Make sure I'm on stuff, yeah. Catch y'all on the next one.